Hey, my name is Grant, and I'm here to talk to you about 4 reasons why you really can't go wrong getting the e-commerce pod from Greg Jenkins. And the first reason is because, as he talks about on his site, he goes through all of the details, all of the settings. And you might be wondering, well, isn't all that information somewhere in the help articles from Infusionsoft? And the answer is probably yes, somewhere, but those articles are scattered far and wide. And the big difference with the e-commerce pod is Greg walks through the whole thing, not just all through the settings, but he walks through it in really a logical way. You'd think about this first, and you deal with this next, and it all flows together. So you're going to kind of get the beginning to end picture of how it all fits together, like a story instead of a whole bunch of different scattered help articles here and there. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is he has a lot of different modules in there, but one that really made a big impact on me is the reporting module, where he goes through the different reports that are in the e-commerce platform on Infusionsoft. And I don't know if you've ever run a report in Infusionsoft where you didn't really know what it did. You hit go and you see a bunch of numbers on the screen and you're like, what the heck does this mean? What do I do with it? So that's what's so great about the reports module. Greg goes through all the reports, shows you, breaks down, here's what this report will do for you. Here's how you can tweak it to get really what you're looking for. So you really get an understanding of what each of the different reports do. So that's a great second reason. Third reason is the good old gotchas, the things that you wish you'd known. If I'd only known that, and that would have saved me so much time and so much money and whatever. And there's gotchas in there. So definitely worth whatever the price of the e-commerce pod is. It's worth knowing those gotchas up front. And even just one of them, for me, one of the gotchas was worth the price of the whole training, which was how he explained if a contact updates their credit card, Infusionsoft will do one thing if they're on a payment plan, or one thing if they're on a subscription. But if they're on a payment plan, that isn't the same thing that happens. And that one little gotcha that I learned, never heard of that one before, definitely worth the price of all the training, because it just saves you from setting things up one way and then finding out later, oh, if I'd only known that, I would have done it differently. So the fourth reason is that Greg is great at what he does. I met him years ago at Infusionsoft University. I was just struck with him right away. He's a great instructor, really knows his stuff, but really cares about people too, and be able to break down complex things, make them really simple, really easy to understand. And we've kept in touch over the years here and there, and I've just learned so much from him. Really great getting the e-commerce pod. Thank you, Greg. It's been great. And I don't think you can make a mistake. It's definitely worth the investment, and plus far more. You can't go wrong. Check out the e-commerce pod. You won't be sorry.